Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now we're going to get into part 2 of who is Edom. And one of the big misconceptions is that the Edomites or this Esau situation is the declaration against evil, and the wickedness of Esau is an example for all the people that's gonna be doing wickedness right along with Esau and the Edomites. But they're not just using this as an example. See, Edomites are controlling the world, and they are everywhere. See, and the Lord still hates these people because this was all a part of the Lord's plan. Now we're going to let's see here. Let's get Paul in Romans. When he was writing the letter to the Romans, he broke it down like no other. Let's see here, Romans 9, starting with verse, let's see, verse 9. Okay. It says, it was transitioning from Abraham and Sarah to Isaac and Rebekah. It says, verse 10, let me start with 10. Say, and not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac. Okay? Because it's all about Abraham's seed and the promise given to Abraham and who Abraham was to the Lord. It says, verse 11, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil. So before they're born, they're in the womb, they haven't done anything, good or bad, they haven't done nothing. It says that the purpose, now that purpose goes to plan. The plan, what God had planned. The purpose of God according to election might stand. He elected Jacob for a purpose. He elected Esau for a purpose. And he planned this whole situation out. That I planned this child to do this and that child to do that. See, it was not of works. He had to keep emphasizing this thing. It's not because of what they did, because he already knew the minds of men and where they was going to go. Now, verse 14 lets you know this is something hard for these people to understand. Because he said, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid. Okay. And then he gets straight to the point in verse, what is it? 21 and 22. He says, have not the potter power over the clay? See, have God not power over his creation? Of the same lump to make one vessel for honor, can he make one child to be the honorable child? See, the just, the righteous, to represent the just and the righteous. This is what people ain't understanding about the Esau situation. And another for dishonor. So can he make Esau for dishonor? Can he make Esau to be the wicked? Can he make Esau and the so-called white man to represent wickedness on the earth and wickedness of all time? 22, it says, what if God, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels, the humans, the family, the bloodline of wrath, fitted or created to destruction. See, when you get your outfit tailor-made, it's being created. See, it's being tailored and created just for you, just for your body type. And this is what he created Esau for a specific purpose. Now, let's see here. It was another one. I'm thinking Jeremiah 51 that really went into this same situation, because when you look at Babylon, that Babylon represented the Edom. And look at what he said in 29. He said, and the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon. See, every purpose. See, he done planned these Edomites whole situation. He got a plan for them. Okay, and I think Isaiah, just to keep touching that point real quick, Isaiah 14, was it like 14 and 26? It says, this is the purpose that is purposed upon the whole earth. Talking about the Edomites being the Lucifer, the king and ruler, and then falling from that heaven and going into slavery. This was the purpose that the Lord purposed upon the whole earth. And this is the hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. For the Lord have purpose. He made the plan. What these Edomites was going to be doing, and how they was going to do it, and how they was going to fall after they did it. And who shall disannul it? Not the Christian church. They can't annul it. And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? See, Jehovah's Witness, Methodist, Baptist, Episcopalian, all these Mormons, all these religions can't hold back what God has purposed for the bloodline of the so-called white man. It's not gonna happen. So when you go into what is it? Because we still talking about who are these individuals. Let's identify them. First Maccabees, starting with the first verse, talking about the king of Greece, the Macedonians. See, they was having all kind of Punic wars with the Macedonians fighting with each other over land, the Edomites, and these individuals, these Edomites, was trying to take over the Persians, the Arabs who was ruling. Elam, the Arab, Ishmael and Elam kingdoms. See, the Grecians was trying to take them over, the so-called white man, Alexander the Great. See, the Macedonians, all of these was Edomites. And to prove it, go to chapter 5. It say, thus Judas fought against the children of Esau in Idumea. Because mind you, he's fighting, it says at Rebetane, he's fighting the Persians. He was fighting the Persians and all in their land, but he had chased Darius all around the world and conquered his behind. And these Arabs, he had conquered them. Now he trying to come and get the nation of Israel, who had the Persians had let go back into that land. So that's one of them right there. And then let's see here. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 11. And this pretty much say what 2nd Ezra 6 and 9 say. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. But this give a little bit more detail. It says, "Are not thou it that remaineth of the 4 beasts, whom I made to reign in my world?" See, the Lord rose Esau or Edom up to reign. He gave Esau a blessing in Genesis 27 and 40, that they would live by the sword. They would have rulership over the heavens and the earth. It says that the end of their times might come through them. So Esau is going to fight each other and kill each other and take their nation off the throne. That's why Yahweh shall say, a kingdom divided cannot stand. Verse 40 says, and for the 4th came. Now that 4th beast is what's spoken of in Daniel chapter 7, Revelation 12, Revelation 13. See, Revelation 17. That 4th beast is the nation of Edom. It says, and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. What would Edom represent? Wickedness. And they would rule with wickedness. It says, and so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth have thou not judged with truth, for thou hast afflicted the meek and hast hurt the peaceable. Thou have loved liars. See, if you telling a lie in Esau's kingdom, they gonna love it. Now, let me get Azariah, because the prayer of Azariah, he broke it down the best. Verse 9, it says, and thou did deliver us into the hand of lawless enemies, most hateful forsakers of God, and to an unjust king, and the most wicked in all the world. See, this is who the Lord planned for these Edomites to be. They was going to be the most wicked in all the world. They was going to be the border of wickedness. Mind you, Habakkuk talking about the same people, because he says, for the vision is not yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. So at the end, Edom will be exposed. People would know who Edom, who they identified themselves as today. Because just like Jeremiah 49 and 10, it say Esau is going to try to hide, Edom is going to try to hide themselves. So at the end, it's going to be exposed. Who is this individual? Now, verse 5 shows how they conquered all nations. They gathered all nations and heaped unto them all people. So they conquering the whole compass of the earth, because they going around with the sword and they taking over. Verse 3 of Habakkuk chapter 3, it tells you who it's talking about. It said God came from Teman. Teman was one of the sons of Esau, one of the tribes of Edom. So when you go into Revelation 6, it's breaking down what Edom would do. Okay, now some people say verse 2 could be Yahushua. Some people say verse 2 is talking about the Edomite also, that they was the white horse that was conquering. It's the name that they like to use. Then verse 4, it says that they was a red horse also, because they would take peace from the earth, and they was given a great sword in Genesis 27 and 40. It said, and they would kill one another. This is how their kingdom was going to fall. Their kingdom was going to fall by them being divided. Okay. The black horse is when they bring that yoke and try to enslave the whole world under them. And then the pale horse is when they try to do it by force. But they realize that it ain't gonna work, and it tells you who is gonna be the people. The Edomites, who is in control of the whole compass of the earth, and they're ruling with much wicked oppression. Verse 15, it said the kings of the earth. See, those 10 kings that is on that beast, that nation of Edom. It says, and great men, and the rich men. See, these are the ungodly, like in Psalm 73. They are the ungodly. They are the wicked. See, godless, like the prayer of Azariah. They are the ungodly, and they gain riches in the world. So these are the rich men. It said the chief captains, they the presidents and the head of states and prime ministers. It says, and the mighty men. See, they got the military. They got the armies. See, they got thousands of embassies and militaries all around the world, because this is their empire. This is their kingdom. It says, and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the den and in the rocks. See, Edom is going to realize that they can't compete with the Lord, and they already realizing it. They realizing that the prophecies of the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American descendants of slaves, they realizing that these prophecies is coming true. And what the Lord told them is coming true, and God is dealing with them. So we only got one hope, and that is to hide, because people are afraid of death. It says, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountain, and said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sit on the throne and from the wrath of the Lord. You see, they understand. Let's get this, Isaiah 63. See, Yahushua told them it's going to be a day of vengeance on the Edomites. And that day of vengeance on the Edomites is describing them being destroyed like you destroying grapes, and blood is flying all over the place. You see? Then Isaiah 34 is telling you how the weapon he's going to use to destroy these Edomites' kingdom. He says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. See, that weapon is going to come down, and it's going to hit the stronghold of Idumea, which means Edom, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. They are the people of the curse. They bringing the curses on the Israelites, and they're cursed as a nation. Let's see here. Is it 43? 43, 42, or 40? 41. Yeah, 41. It says, I'm going to get right to the point. It says, verse 6, the inheritance of sinners sinners' children shall perish, and the prosperity shall have a perpetual reproach. See, they prospering right now. The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake. See, they going to be a part of that bloodline that's dedicated to wickedness, and that's going to get punished for their wickedness. They're going to be the people of the Lord's curse. Look at verse 9. It says, but if ye be born, ye shall be born to a curse. And if you die when those nuclear missiles hit your behind, a curse shall be your portion. You see, it says, all that are of the earth shall turn to the earth again, so the ungodly shall go from a curse to destruction. The people of his curse. See, and this is what people don't understand about Edom. They was fitted to destruction, created to be destroyed. And Paul, he understood this thing, and he brought it out in Romans 9 in the New Testament. After all of the so-called Old Testament was written, he knew the Old Testament because he was a Pharisee who knew the law, went to school and learned the law, learned the writings of the Israelites, learned everything that was said about Edom, and he told you before they was even in the womb, the Lord had them planned this situation. And let's get that real quick. That's the foundation of understanding who Edom is. It says, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done. See, before anything was done, he had declared what was going to happen to these Edomites, what was going to happen to the so-called white men, just like he declared it to the Negroes and the Hispanics and Native Americans. What's going to happen to these people and the ones that scattered? They was going to be scattered serving their enemy for the want of all things. And on the other hand, they was going to be ruling in wickedness, talking about Edom, and they was going to be destroyed for that wickedness in the end. This is who the Edomites are, and the so-called white man is a mirror. See, he can't run from the mirror. That's why Michael Jackson said, look at the man in the mirror. See, while you putting sanctions on all these countries and pushing this fake democracy, look at the man in the mirror, because you is the wicked of the earth. You is the lawbreaker of the earth. But I'm going to leave it there. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rikakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace of the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.